crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Works the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They just keep firing. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the ride. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Cherry. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cherry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This crowd knows when to bring it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. The Mustangs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverine.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 17 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Going to sling it on second down. He's got it. He breaks a tackle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air, and they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Just keep slinging it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Grab behind the line. It's Cherry. Touchdown, SMU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 32 with the grab and the score.
The AT unit on the field. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. They'll throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the no one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the